Hey guys, Dan Heilman back with another video. Today, we're going to be talking about the FOMC dumperoonie. I'm back on vacation. I've already recorded this video once, and my mic somehow got turned off and was not recording any of the audio. I'm super annoyed. We're going to try to rip through it really fast because I got to go to work soon, so I don't have a lot of time to talk. But we have basically seen this big dump over after the FOMC meeting. We've seen this multiple times. So I reposted this thing here from Batman on X, and we've seen basically every single FOMC. We've seen a dump for a couple days, 5 to 6 days, 8 days max. Over the last couple days, down over the next couple days, we should see this about, on average, 8 to 9%. So we'll see what happens here. I don't expect this to be any different. I did have some shorts, but I was flying in from vacation in Florida yesterday during the FOMC meeting. I tried to grab this short, but it was like, this pump was like so short-lived here. Right when the FOMC meeting, it was like literally a perfect liquidation of all the liquidity above at this 93,800 level, and then a dump right after that. So I couldn't enter into a short. I have had a lot of longs and shorts over the last couple of days that have been very successful over on Bitunix, my favorite exchange. We have an event going on right now for all of December. If you deposit some money and create a new account on Bitunix, you get some nice money back, and it lowers your fees as well. The fees are very low on Bitunix, so it's one of my favorite exchanges. Let me see if I can kind of show you some of my trades real quick. Let's see if I can log in here real quick. No, it's not logged in, so I'm not going to do that. But anyways, what a bummer. I just recorded this entire video, about 15 minutes, and it's all gone because my mic was not turned on. I don't know what happened. We're back on the new setup, or sorry, the old setup. I made the last video from my phone, but we saw a big dump for Litecoin as well during this time. A monster dump of whatever this is, about almost 8%. So that was a big dump on Litecoin. A lot of altcoins saw a big dump as well. So that is a big bummer. We'll see what the stock market does right now. If we go look at the futures, what do we got going on? A little bit of a dump. Is this today here? Is this today? What is this? Wednesday afternoon. So this is after FOMC. And then now we're trying to move back up. We'll see what happens with the rest of the stock market. A lot of the crypto stocks had some nice moves. Even Bitmine Immersion Technologies was doing good. S&P 500. Did it wick to a new all-time high? It did. We saw another new all-time high for the S&P 500 yesterday, so that's good news. Although it does look to kind of retrace a little bit. We'll see what happens here. But on the 4-hour, we had a nice little breakout with this white tag here. I think we're just going to maybe pull back a little bit and then continue into a new all-time high. We did sweep. Oh, wait, what? On the 4-hour chart, it says we swept the all-time high. But if you look on the daily chart, it does not show that. Interesting. I don't know how we see this different price action. If we go to like the 1-hour chart, it does look like it swept the all-time high, right? So the all-time high was about 689.75, and we just made a new high of about 690. So you can see pre-market, we are down a little bit of a sell-off there. So we'll see what happens. I think gold has kind of just been hanging out. Silver has been in new all-time highs. Doing very well. I closed my silver trades way too early. I think I closed them down in here about $46 or something. And of course, now we're at 62. So some big pumps there. I'm super bummed that I have to re-record this video because, yeah, we just got done recording this video and now I'm running out of time. But anyways, we got liquidity to the top side. If you look at the 1-month liquidity, just search liquidity heat map, you can see that we are, there's a lot of liquidity above. There's some below. We could it's really not even below the low. If we go to like the 3-month, let's see if we zoom out even further, let's see where the liquidity is. Yeah, it's all to the upside for the most part, right? So there's a lot of liquidity in the 96 to 100,000 range, and then there's even more liquidity up at the all-time high and even at the 112. So I do see a lot of people saying the 4-year cycle has completed, and even I made a video many years ago saying that Bitcoin was going to top on October 1st-ish, and that was pretty much the exact top, which is kind of unfortunate. I should have sold more of my bags. I sold some big chunks, but not enough. because it didn't get anywhere near the price target I thought it was going to go. Again, the lows should be, if the 4-year cycle continues, October 2026. So a pump, I will get rid of more of my holdings, especially if we get towards this yellow middle line at about 101,000. The bottom could be about 48,000 if this continues to play out. Otherwise, it could be about $68,500 for Bitcoin. This is the price at election day. We have never gone below the election day price. So November 5th, the price was 68,000. And we've never gone below that ever. So you can see here, the price was, 15K for the election before that. And you can see we never went back down there. And this has been true for a while now. So every time, I got to have a chart with more history, right? Yeah, here we go. Every time we go to that election day, it has never gone back below that price. So interesting. We'll see how that plays out. That's going to be it for the video. I had to shorten this video a lot because I got to go to work. Bummer. I recorded this entire video and everything was muted. But anyways, yeah, a lot of the altcoins have seen some big moves down. Others' dominance does look like it's trying to bottom. Another good thing is USDT. I've talked about this a couple times, but if you buy cryptocurrency in this green box here and then sell it in this red box, you've been doing very well. If I add the Bitcoin chart on here, Bitcoin, we'll add it on a new price scale. You can see this has been very good predictor of good buys and sells, right? So if you bought here, the price was about 41,000. And then if you sold in this range, the price was about 70,000. Great trade. And then when it pulled back here, if you bought about 55,000, which was in this green box, you could then sell in the red box, and that price was about 102,000. So as you can see, this is a very good inverse indicator. And anytime you can buy in this area, it has been historically a good trade. Now, is this always going to work? Probably not, because if we ended up going into a bear market, this will just continue to trend up. Maybe we'll hit this area here. This is the bear markets. These are kind of, this first green box is kind of like, this 6.4 to 5.6% range. This is, let me clean this up a little bit. I'm already on the clean chart, aren't I? Yeah, I'm already on the clean chart. We'll go to the nothing chart here. You can see, always been good buying opportunities. Eventually this will fail and then we'll move into this area. So then you're really going to want to accumulate a lot of cryptocurrencies in this range. And then you can, sell once we get back into this range here. But anyways, that's going to be it for the video. Had to condense this down. What a bummer. I can't believe I recorded this entire video and none of it worked. If we look at like the total 3, this is like altcoins and stuff. You can see we are in this kind of this descending wedge here, which usually breaks to the upside. It looks like we kind of are bottomed here for the most part. If you, this is the total 3 ES. This is everything excluding Bitcoin, ETH, and stablecoins. It does look like we're trying to bottom in the same spot that we bottomed over here. And this is June 2025. So maybe we are bottomed here. A lot of people are super bearish saying we're going to a bear market. There's just so many people saying that we're going into a bear market that, maybe it's not going to is everyone going to be able to sell the exact top and just buy the exact bottom in this 4-year cycle? I don't know. Some people are talking about 5-year ISM manufacturing cycles. So maybe that's going to be a new thing. There's always a big, switcheroo in these cycles. There's always, something that makes it different from the last cycle. This one is altcoins have just bled the entire time, 0 alt season. But I don't know, maybe this time we just don't follow that 4-year cycle again. I don't know. I'm going to sell a good percentage of my holdings, again 50 to 75%. If we get any big move to the upside, and then I'm just going to hold a moon bag of about 25%. I'll have a bunch of cash on the side to buy dips, and I'm still going to look to buy in, just under a year now, a lot of cryptocurrencies back, but we'll see what happens. We got to play everything by ear, see how the markets move. We have broken out of this trend line. So if we go to like the daily here, and you draw a line through the all-time high through this next pump, you can see we have broken out of this. We go on like the 12 hours a little bit cleaner. We've broken out of this and we've perfectly retested it. So I don't know, maybe this will be a breakout. We do have this other trend line here that we need to contend with, but we will see what happens. That's going to be it for the video. Again, if you want to try any trading, I have an affiliate link for Bitunix below. They are running a December promotion right now. If you put money into Bitunix, you get a nice amount back, and the fees are very low, much lower than Coinbase, etc. We have a lot of liquidity on the table. If you want to trade, I've been doing some great trades. Been pretty happy with those. We've seen some nice trades over the last. I've seen some nice trades over the last couple of weeks while I was in. Last week while I've been on vacation. Made some good Bitcoin trades, and I'm still trading Litecoin and Neo. Litecoin I did review in the video that I didn't have my mic on, but it looks like, again, we're trying to approach, maybe find this bottom here in this area. This is the 12-hour chart, and we have kind of this descending wedge that we've been forming for a while now. I think eventually we do break out of this, so I closed a little bit of my long at a loss here, and I'm looking to add back in if we get a little bit lower. But we'll see what happens. The only thing above the bull market support band right now is really ZEC and Bitcoin Cash, which is kind of weird. Bitcoin Cash has been performing very well. It actually just retested the bull market support band after another breakout. So maybe we'll see a move from Bitcoin Cash. I don't know. I hold some of this from like 2017. Obviously, it's way down. I mean, this was at like $3,000 at one point, maybe even $4,000. But those have been the only good performing altcoins. Has been ZEC and Bitcoin Cash. But anyways, that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, hit the like, hit the subscribe button. Again, program, a nice little promotion going on for Bitunix. So use my affiliate link below. Helps me out. Helps you guys out. Leave a comment below. What do you think? We're gonna hit this top liquidity or the bottom liquidity first? I got it marked on the chart here, about 98,096, or down here at 83.3. What do you think we'll hit first? Comment below. Have a great day, everyone. Good luck. Stay safe out there. See you guys.